Well, hello again, everyone. So today I just want to talk quickly about Power Wheels and some of the smaller things that you can get usually on Craigslist or Offer Up or something that that are for like your kids and stuff. I know a lot of you guys have kids that you want to take out and play when you're out with the bigger electric stuff, and so I just want to show a few, maybe offer some tips on how to get good deals and some of the tricks that I do. I'm always kind of looking at Craigslist for those good deals. People bought something. Almost always they bought an electric thing and they played with it for a little while, and then the batteries died, they over discharged, or they just got old, and then they just kind of give up on them. So what I've done is I've created adapters for the various types of, like these are mini Moto little 36 volt things, and so I just have a little adapter, and so when I find a good deal on Craigslist, I'll go and take my RC batteries and an adapter, and I can quickly test to make sure everything works, because a lot of times you just don't know. And like, I remember this Barbie Jeep I was able to buy for $30, and as you can imagine, just had a dead battery. Other than that, it was brand new. And so what I end up doing is I just solder on a different connector for my RC batteries, and then I'm able to run it off of the stuff that I run everything else off of, and the kids can go for hours on a small little 3-cell lithium battery. Same with this one. I think I paid $30 for this one as well, and it's kind of the same deal. The battery died on it, and so I just tested it there, had an adapter just to test, and I plugged my battery in and made sure everything worked. And then when I got home, I just soldered on my own connector, and it was good to go, completely good to go. So this is the original one I bought. I bought this one probably for like $200, like 20 years ago, and my 4-year-old, I think it was a 4-year-old at that time, just had a lot of fun with it. But eventually the battery died, and it got boring, and so kind of the same deal with that one. So I ended up trying to hop it up a little bit. And so a few of the tricks you can do with these Power Wheels is you can run more than 12 volts. I've run 4-cell lithium batteries in them. It gives a little bit more performance. 5-cell, really, that's like an 18-volt equivalent, and a lot of people run 18 volts in these. I've never had a problem running 18 volts. I did run a 6-cell for a while, and the problem with the 6-cell, it ran for a while, but after a while you'll see that these little plastic gears, the little motor goes into this little plastic gearbox, and those plastic gears will usually give up about at that point, about the 6-cell range. The motors have been able to hold up really well. I've been able to run the motors off of 6 cells, and it'll probably double the speed and everything, the performance. But that plastic, inside that plastic piece right there is a bunch of plastic gears, and almost inevitably they will fail if you go above 5 cells. So I would recommend sticking with 5 cells. And like I said, these 36 volt things, you can get these really cheap, $100, sometimes even less than $100. And other than the battery thing, they have a big lead acid battery in them, and those tend to fail, and people go online and they see $100 for a battery, and so they're like, forget that. So I just create a little adapter like this, and so when I go to see if I want to buy something, I just plug this into the existing plug that it has, and plug my RC battery into it, and flip all the switches and see if everything's working. And as long as everything's working, I can just pull that lead acid, take it home, pull that lead acid battery out, and then just plug my own batteries in. For those 36 volt batteries, for the 36 volt mini Motos and stuff, I've been using these 10 cell lithium batteries. And so just this will run those for quite a while. Like I said, the Power Wheels, I'll run like, an 8 amp hour battery in a Power Wheel, which is pretty close to what comes in it, but it doesn't weigh anywhere near the lead acid one. Or I'll gang a few of the 5 cells, the 5 amp hour, 3 cells packs together, and give me 10 or 15 amp hours, and they can go for hours. And like I said, sometimes I'll run like a 4 cell. You can see this is 4 cells, so that gives a little bit more performance. And even this is 4 cells. It's just a smaller, but it's high discharge. So even stuff like this one, the little 4 cell, let them go for a little while, and then you could just pull them out, swap them out with another one, and recharge them. So yeah, just make yourself a little adapter. Watch the Craigslist ads and Offer Up and things. Find out, and these are beat up. I've had these for a long time. A lot of these we don't really use them a whole lot anymore because we've moved up to bigger stuff. But my kids have outgrown the Power Wheels, so it's probably time to move on from those. But I was doing some house cleaning. I pulled these out, and I'm like, yeah, let's see if anybody wants to know a little bit about how I get good deals and get my kids on some fun little toys that they can cut their teeth on, and so that's what I've been up to. My next video is going to be converting this big thing to electric. This is a 250, and yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So more to come. All right.